They done let me in the door. They done gave your boy a chance, now the youngin' finna blow. It's a shame finna put the game in the figure four. Youngin' fresh from out that bottom, talking straight.
Oh, welcome back to my channel. Before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, man. Fuck it, you ain't gotta like the video, you gotta comment, but I do appreciate it if you hit the sub button. Now, in this video, we talking about Attack on Titan, but in particular, I'm gonna talk about my predictions for Chapter 133. Chapter 133 is about to come out this Friday, and let me just tell you guys, I'm not ready. I'm ready, but I'm not ready at the same time, because after this chapter, I believe we got 2 more chapters left. Like, I want to believe that you know what I'm saying, Isayama ends the series of Attack on Titan in Chapter 135. A lot of people say Chapter 134, and there's a lot of people that say that he might just go to Chapter 139 because it's still a lot of unanswered questions. But I feel like he could wrap up the series in the next three chapters. So if it really is, if Chapter 135 really is the end mark, then it's a lot of shit that's going to happen in a very short amount of time. So this next chapter is bound to be crazy. If Chapter 132 was crazy with Hanji's death and her sacrifice and shit like that, and all the shit that was going on, and Flock coming back and stuff, bro, Chapter 133 is about to be fucking crazy. Now let's get into it, right? So this is what I think is going to happen in Chapter 133. Now that Hanji has joined the Freedom of Wings, along with Erwin and the rest of the dead scouts who, you know what I'm saying, who sacrificed their lives just so that Eren and everybody can get to this point. Now that Hanji joined that group, and she sacrificed herself so that the scouts can make their way to Eren, right? So now I feel as though in Chapter 133, I think it's time to finally see the audio that Isayama had teased, like I want to say like a year ago, maybe a couple of months ago, probably way before we even got here. I don't know how long it was teased, but Isayama had teased the audio for the ending of Attack on Titan, where you hear the Colossal Titans erupt, destroying the world, and it's like that. You hear Armin saying, "Eren, Eren, Eren." I think it's finally time to see that, and I think as soon as Armin yells out Eren, I think Kid Eren is going to bring him to the past. Now, in one of my previous videos, I had made a video explaining the cover art for Chapter 132. And in that video, I was explaining why adult Eren was looking at Kid Armin. And then I also explained why adult Mikasa and adult Armin is looking at Kid Eren. And I said that, okay, it's going to get in one of these chapters, I'm not particularly saying Chapter 133, but in one of these chapters that's coming up, it's going to get to a point where Kid Eren is going to talk to adult Armin and adult Mikasa in the past. Not together, but individually. I feel as though as soon as Armin says, you know what I'm saying, calls out Eren, I feel as though Eren is going to bring him to the past. And they're going to have a conversation. And I said in that video, I said that Armin is going to talk to this Kid Eren, thinking that this Kid Eren is the current Eren that's destroying the world. But it's not. It's literally a whole different version of Eren, literally from the first episode of the first season of Attack on Titan. And he's going to talk to Eren, and he's going to tell Eren what you know what I'm saying, what happened up to this point. And Eren is going to be asking, like, what the fuck happened to me? Like, what made me do this and all this shit? And Armin's gonna be like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? At a certain point in time, you stop talking to me and Mikasa and everybody else. You know what I'm saying? You just did everything by yourself. But then after that, you know what I'm saying, while they having this conversation, Armin is gonna tell Kid Eren that the outside world is not what the fuck they thought. You know what I'm saying? This Armin just vented himself to Kid Eren and letting him know what the outside world really is. So Kid Eren, after that, he's gonna want to talk to his adult self. And the reason why I think that this all is going to occur, because if you think about it, Eren is still unconscious, right? If we do see Armin in that, you know what I'm saying, like how he did in the audio that was teased when he's yelling at Eren, if Eren is unconscious, I don't think Eren is going to say, like, hey, why you calling my fucking name? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Armin, yeah. I don't think he's going to respond, you know what I'm saying, if he's unconscious. Now, I also say in one of my previous videos, I said if Eren is unconscious, then who is controlling his Titan? Is his Titan just moving by itself? And I think that, in that video I said, no, I don't think that, you know what I'm saying, his Titan is moving by itself. I think Ymira's spirit is controlling Eren at this point, you know what I'm saying, because it's a reason why she showed up in 130. You know what I'm saying? Like, in Chapter 130, she showed up in the middle of the rumbling. As soon as Eren killed that little kid, that's when she showed up. So I think Isayama was telling us, like, okay, this bitch is behind it all. You know what I'm saying? She's the one controlling Eren because he's unconscious. Right now, he's most likely in this dreamlike state, just like how he was back in season 3 when Armin had to wake him up, and just like how he was back in season 1 when Armin had to wake him up from, you know what I'm saying, from knocking himself out after he attacked Mikasa, when he was trying to pick up that boulder and shit like that. So that's the reason why I think all of this is going to occur, because I don't think they're going to be able to talk to Eren. So they're going to have to talk to the kid Eren. So after kid Eren talks to Armin and basically say like, hey, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, I want to see for myself. I want to talk to my grown up self. I think kid Eren is going to talk to adult Eren, and they're going to talk or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Blah 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 blah. And then kid Eren is going to touch adult Eren's, you know what I'm saying, shoulder or arm, it's like that, something just like how we seen in the opening of season 2. And he's going to receive future memories, and he's going to actually see what Eren has been going through from his point of view, and he's going to understand why Eren's doing this, right? And by kid Eren knowing everything now and knowing what Eren does to his friends most likely, and what, you know what I'm saying, the ending of Attack on Titan, and he see the end. Kid Eren is going on to talk to Mikasa, knowing what happens to Mikasa. Mikasa most likely dying, you know what I'm saying, because it's a parallel between Mikasa and that kid. You know what I'm saying? Mikasa and the kid said, "Why are you crying?" In the first episode, Mikasa said, "Why are you crying?" And then, you know what I'm saying? And then the kid ended up getting killed. I think Mikasa is bound to be killed. You know what I'm saying? So I think Kid Eren is going to want to talk to adult Mikasa on adult Eren's behalf, because they're not going to get to it. They're not going to come. Let's be real. Like, it's not. They can't talk to the guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you going? It's just impossible. What you just going to keep flying around my Titan talking to me? I'm not going to be able to hear you. You feel me? Over all this rumbling, they're not going to be able to. Eren and it's not going to be able to hear him at all. So what I think is they're gonna have to talk in the past. So Kid Eren is gonna talk to adult Armin and adult Mikasa on Eren's behalf, and after, you know what I'm saying, obviously after Kid Eren received future memories from touching Eren at a certain point. And then, you know what I'm saying, adult Mikasa is gonna say see you later to Kid Eren, and I guess Kid Eren is gonna end up going back to the first season of episode 1. And, you know what I'm saying, then we get to that part where, like, oh, why your hair is so long, when he waking up from his future memories, you know what I'm saying, why your hair is so long, and then, you know what I'm saying, I don't remember your hair being long. That's because he just got finished talking to that's because he just got finished talking to fucking adult Mikasa with short hair. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be crazy, you know? So I think that's what's going to happen in chapter. I don't think that's going to all happen in chapter 133. I think it's going to pan out in, like, these last couple of chapters. But for sure, I think, you know what I'm saying, Armin is going to get his first conversation with Kid Eren in this next chapter, because, like I said, it's nowhere in hell they're going to have, it's nowhere in hell they can, you know what I'm saying, talk to Eren at this point. He's unconscious. He's not going to be able to hear him. So let's go past from that, right? So let's dive into each character. So I think for Zeke, let me get Zeke Yeager out the way, right? I made countless videos about Zeke, where he was at, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I had once said that, you know what I'm saying, that maybe Eren had used the power of the Warhammer Titan, and maybe he, you know what I'm saying, is hiding underground with his brother. But then, you know what I'm saying, after thinking and shit like that, after a couple more chapters coming out, I was like, okay, that can't be possible, because we just seen Eren inside his Titan with just his head, you know what I'm saying? So obviously, you know what I'm saying, they fused together, you know what I'm saying? In the first episode, it was, you know what I'm saying, I remember Hanji talking about fusion, you know what I'm saying, when Eren was fighting Annie and everything, and they, you know what I'm saying, Eren was on top of Annie, and Annie began to crystallize herself. They began to fuse. Their body was combined. Their Titan bodies was combining together. If it wasn't for Levi taking Eren out of the Titan form, then, you know what I'm saying, they would have been one. You know what I'm saying? So what I think would happen once Eren became, you know what I'm saying, the founder Titan, and transformed into this big ass version of, you know what I'm saying, the big ass Titan, I think Zeke transformed with him. And now I'm not saying this Beast Titan combined within it. I'm just saying that he is connected to Eren still, and he's fused inside Eren's Titan body. So he's with Eren, and Zeke has no choice but to watch Eren destroy the world. But the only thing that I don't get is that Grisha told Zeke to stop Eren, you know? And Eren was well aware of that, you know what I'm saying? He was standing right there. He heard Grisha tell Zeke to stop him. Now, I want to know why. Like, if Grisha already said that Eren gets what he wants, literally, he gets what he wants, so Eren is going to end up winning, why did he tell Zeke to stop him? You know what I'm saying? That's the only part that I don't fucking get. You know what I'm saying? So I think, in my opinion, I think Grisha probably lied to Zeke or tricked him into wanting to stop Eren so that everything plays out for Eren way, I guess. Because if you think about it, Eren, when he was outside of the walls and stuff like that, and venturing outside the walls, he was trying to he wasn't trying to change things, but he was trying to see if his future memories was actually correct or was true, you know? And he was begging and hoping that shit had changed, but nothing had changed. So what he did was just let everything play out, like how his future memories, you know what I'm saying, showed him. He said the same things. He didn't say nothing different. He allowed, you know what I'm saying, he allowed Gabby to end up on a plane by letting Sasha get killed, because he probably could have saved Sasha. But the fact that he needed Gabby, he needed Sasha to die. He let all that shit play out. So what if Grisha, you know what I'm saying, was also letting everything play out like, hey, I have to tell Zeke to try to stop Eren, you know? Just so it'll play out in Eren's favor. Just like how Eren tricked Zeke into, you know what I'm saying, going into Grisha's past memories just so that he can have this path that he has now. That's fucking crazy. He was tricking Zeke this whole time. So what if Grisha was doing the same thing just to have everything fall in line for Eren so that everything can just go through, like, everything, so everything can just take its course. But I think in chapter 133, we're finally going to see Zeke. And we're going to see him strung up in Eren's Titan. And we already know the person who wants to kill Zeke the most is Levi. Now, the question is, if they end up killing Zeke, right, will killing Zeke stop Eren? Now, personally, okay, yes, if it would. But if I'm right about Ymir's spirit being in control of Eren's Titan while he's unconscious, then he literally doesn't need Zeke at all. You know what I'm saying? Because Ymir is Ymir, like, in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? But then again, it's okay. It's like, okay, if you kill Zeke, you still have to pull him out of Eren's Titan. You know what I'm saying? He possibly can still use the power while Zeke is dead. Or, I don't know, man. But it's just crazy. But we most definitely is going to see Zeke. I hope we see Zeke in chapter 133. Like, he's been gone for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I done made countless videos on this motherfucker on where he could be at. And that's, you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that I'm right about him being fused inside Eren's Titan form. Now, let me get Gabby and Falco out the way. So Gabby and Falco is on the plane. And I had just made a video about Annie and stuff like that, and I was basically saying that Annie has to be with them, you know, because if you think about it, how did they sneak onto the plane? What it looks like to me is that Gabby and Falco had ended up on the wing of the plane as soon as the plane began to fly off. So they're going to need ODM gear. The only person at that point in time who knows how to use the ODM gear really well is Annie. So I think Annie allowed Gabby and Falco to go, but, like, you know what I'm saying, knowing the new person that she is now, and the fact that she wants to fight for Armin and their future together because she no longer has her father to fight for and come back to. Armin is that new person, and this is not the last time. This is not how she wants to remember Armin, or this is not the last time she wants to see Armin. So I feel as though Annie gets back into the fight, wanting to fight for Armin. So I feel as though she hopped on the plane with Gabby and Falco using the ODM gear as soon as the plane lift off, because it makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do they I hope they didn't just jump on. You know what I'm saying? They possibly can be by itself. You know what I'm saying? Annie can still be on that boat, but I want to believe that Isayama broke this character, the Annie of character, down. You know what I'm saying? And then gave her so much character development. And then her learning about her father's, you know what I'm saying, death, and learning the fact that they can't, you know what I'm saying, save him. And then her relationship, you know what I'm saying, beginning to grow with Armin. And then they have feelings for each other. And now Armin is that new person who she wants to fight for, just like how she did with her father. I like that, you know? So I hope Isayama went that route. He could have just said, fuck it, and just put Annie on the shelf. But I don't want to see that happen to Annie. You know what I'm saying? So I think Annie has snuck on the plane along with Gabby and Falco. And most likely Gabby and Falco is going to play a huge role, because it's like, why would Isayama just make these two kids come back in the story? You know what I'm saying? I was hearing rumors that Falco's Titan might be able to fly. So that's going to play a big part. So possibly somebody will jump out the fucking plane or fall out the plane, or the plane will begin to fucking crash or some shit like that in one of these chapters, and maybe Falco will save everybody and transform, and then, you know what I'm saying, and fly and some shit like that, and save the plane or whatever. Gabby most likely got her sniper rifle, so she's going to try to shoot somebody. Most likely Eren, but I think if Reiner or somebody or Pieck tries to attack Eren, I think Mikasa and Levi might attack them. So I think Gabby will shoot one of them motherfuckers. We will see. You know what I'm saying? Isayama loves making us hate Gabby. You know what I'm saying? She didn't kill Sasha. She didn't damn near killed Eren. I think Isayama wants us to hate Gabby. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're going to play a big, huge role. And I think Annie is going to end up sacrificing herself for Armin at some point in one of these chapters. Then you got Reiner. You know what I'm saying? Now I didn't do a video for Reiner because I kind of already talked about Reiner in one of the last chapters. And I was explaining why he was going. You know what I'm saying? Like, do he got the intentions to try to kill Eren? Do he really want to kill Eren? And if it gets to a point, I think Reiner would want to kill Eren. But it's like, I think he wants to talk to Eren. You know what I'm saying? This is a new revamped Reiner. You know what I'm saying? He's no longer in his split personality no more. He understands what he did and he accepts it. Now it's all about understanding one each other. You know what I'm saying? I think he wants to understand what Eren is coming from. I think he wants to truly understand what Eren meant, you know what I'm saying, when he was talking to him under the stage back in, I don't even know, what was that, chapter 98 and some shit like that, or chapter 100, when he was under the stage and he transformed on Reiner. I don't even know, because there have been so many chapters. But the moment when, you know what I'm saying, before even Eren even transformed on Reiner, he was telling Reiner that you're no longer my enemy, you know, we're the same. You know, you wanted to save the world, I also want to save the world, but I want to do it my way. I'm not saving just the world, I'm saving my people from the world, you know what I'm saying? It's just fucking crazy. But I think Reiner wants to truly understand what Eren is coming from. But if it gets to a point, I feel like Reiner will be the very first one to pull the trigger to try to kill Eren. But he has to look because he has Mikasa behind him, and he possibly have Levi behind him that will possibly kill Reiner if Reiner try to kill Eren or tries to go for Eren. And y'all know how Pieck is. Pieck don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I forgot that bitch was even on the plane. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that she's going, it's like, okay, this bitch going to do something. This bitch is going to do something. So if she tries to kill Eren, I think Mikasa is going to end up killing Pieck. And then Gabby will most likely shoot at Mikasa. She most likely will probably get hit, or somebody will jump in front of Mikasa, maybe John, you know what I'm saying? But like, that's like down in the, I don't think that's going to happen in chapter 133. I think that probably happened in the last chapter. But John might most likely sacrifice his life for Mikasa. That'd be fucking crazy. Damn, why didn't I come up with that when I was making the video about John? That's crazy. I didn't even realize that John might sacrifice his life not for Eren but for Mikasa. That's crazy. The person that he wants to have a feature with. What else, man? Chapter 133 is gonna be crazy, man. Like I said, I don't want to go down the line of every character because I already did it in my previous videos, and this is my fault. You know, I should never did it, but I was just making videos, whatever. But chapter 31, and if the series really gonna end in chapter 135, just be prepared for a lot of deaths. You know what I'm saying? Like, Isayama is a cold motherfucker. He might kill all these characters off two at a time. You know what I'm saying? This is chapter 133 is really going crazy, but they still, if you want to think about it, they still gotta find Eren because Eren hasn't been shown in a minute. Low key, he hasn't been shown. Like, I'm talking about like full body and everything. We don't know where that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We don't know where he went at. You know, because if you look at it, way before Armin yells out Eren's name, they still have to make it to Eren. So they still got to get past all those colossal titans. So we don't know what might fucking happen, you know? Because the reason why all these motherfuckers is gone is because they're trying to save people. So they're going to try to take out some of these colossal titans. And I think, like, some of them will die trying to take them out. just like how Hanji did. You're going against a hundred. You're going against like damn near 100,000 fucking Colossal Titans, bro. Like, some of these motherfuckers might die trying to stop these Colossal Titans because that's the whole key, you know. But they're trying to make their way to Eren, but they have to get through this Colossal Titans first, and we don't know what the fuck they can do. You know what I'm saying? They just stomping. You know what I'm saying? Eren might give them a command to reach up and try to grab the fucking. We don't know. Eren is a fucking god right now. You know what I'm saying? He can have these motherfuckers do anything. But it's just fucking crazy. But yeah, Eren hasn't been shown in a minute. You know, and I know that I kind of already threw out the theory that Eren might be underground with his brother because he was shown inside his Titan. But I'm not completely throwing that theory out the window because it has to be a reason, you know what I'm saying? Because we all know that Eren has future memories and the fact that he's seen most likely every fucking thing, right? Like he probably didn't see everything like scene by scene by scene, but he most likely seen everything from each event, you know what I'm saying? So it has to be a reason why Eren was trying to learn the powers of the Warhammer Titan by observing it, you know? Obviously to fight off, you know what I'm saying, Reiner and the Jaws Titan or whatever when they gained up on him in Paradise Island. But it's a reason why Eren was looking at how the Warhammer Titan had transformed. He transformed from the bottom up, and the Warhammer Titan controls this Titan without being actually inside the Titan, which makes it harder to stop the Titan, you know? So I feel as though like that's a big power to have. You know, like, that's a very different power to have, you know? So I don't want to think that Isayama just throws that away. Now that Eren has the power, I don't think Isayama just going to throw that power away and not have Eren do that. So I'm 50% sure that Eren might still use the power of the Warhammer Titan to basically control his Founding Titan from underground, because that's too big of a power to not use. He haven't used that power at all. He used the power to, you know what I'm saying, to break out the wall, out of jail or whatever. He used the, you know what I'm saying, the hardening creativity, like how the Warhammer Titan can do and stuff like that, and be creative with the hardening and stuff like that. He used all that. But the one power that he had yet to even be seen to use is the power to control his Titan from underground. And I feel as though that's a big power to have. You know what I'm saying? Knowing Eren knows that his friends are going to come after him. So knowing that, and knowing that maybe some of these motherfuckers might get a few licks on his Titan body because he can't fight back. You know what I'm saying? He big as shit. He can't fight back. You know? So I feel as though knowing all of that shit, I think Eren would hide his real body underground. You know, using the power of the Warhammer Titan, like Isayama. Why would you give the power of the Warhammer? Why would you give that certain quality to the Warhammer Titan and then give that power to Eren for him to not use it ever? You know, it makes no sense. So I'm 50% sure that he might still be underground at some point. Some point when he's off camera, this motherfucker probably jumped out his Titan and then I don't know, bro. It's just crazy. I don't know. I don't know. This is crazy, bro. This shit is fucking crazy, man. But chapter 133 is gonna be a crazy ass chapter. Like I said, man, if the fucking series end in the next 3 chapters, man, just be prepared for a lot of crazy shit to happen in a very short amount of time. A lot of deaths, you know, because like I said in my previous videos, I don't see none of these people living out. I don't know why people think that Attack on Titan is for to have a happy ending. A happy ending don't have a lot of people alive. Like, y'all forgetting that, like, Isayama is a cold motherfucker. The first ending of Attack on Titan was to kill everybody and have them all be eaten by Titans. But he changed it up, you know what I'm saying, because of how, you know what I'm saying, the popularity of Attack on Titan that it was getting. He changed it up and made the ending more detailed, and he completely changed the story. He didn't change the story, but he completely changed the ending. So he might still have everybody die but Eren and Historia and that baby and the rest of the Eldins that's on Paradise Island. I don't see none of these motherfuckers living. I don't. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think Eren is going to physically kill his friends. I don't think he could bring himself to do that. I don't know why I kept making videos saying that he was going to kill his friends. I don't think they're going to die by his hand because he's not capable of doing that. And his Titan is not capable of doing that. But I feel as though it's too much animosity on that fucking plane. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too many feelings on that plane. It's like, you know what I'm saying? John still don't fuck with Reiner. You know what I'm saying? Falco, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got Gabby on the plane you know what I'm saying? You got Gabby on the plane. You know what I'm saying? You got Connie who don't fuck with Gabby because Gabby killed Sasha. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think Connie even seen Gabby, did he? Yeah, he did. But it's just a lot of, like, they don't fuck with each other, you know what I'm saying, because of all the shit that they did. You know, it's a lot of animosity, and I think it's going to be a lot of betrayal on that plane, bro. It's like, you got Levi and Mikasa who's willing to possibly, you know what I'm saying, most likely Mikasa, but you got Levi who's willing to protect Eren as well, you know, and then you got, you know what I'm saying, you got Armin who's on there, and then you got Ryan. It's like, it's too much shit that's going to happen on that plane between the characters when everybody, like, Armin might decide, like, okay, we got to kill Eren. And then Mikasa might look at Armin like, what the fuck is you talking about? And then somebody might jump the gun, and then Mikasa's going to end up killing them. And then Reiner's going to jump in. And then, you know what I'm saying, Levi going to jump in, protecting Mikasa. And it's just going to be all, and then Annie is going to come. It's going to be all fucking crazy. I'm trying to tell you. Like, Eren is not going to kill these motherfuckers. They're going to kill themselves because of this whole situation that Eren has put the motherfuckers through. Like they are literally, they got their backs against a wall. You know what I'm saying? It's either we stop Eren or we try to kill him. But if we try to kill him, it's people on the plane who's willing to kill those motherfuckers who thinking about killing him with no hesitation. You know what I'm saying? With no hesitation. But it's fucking crazy. You gotta think about, like Levi's on a plane with a lot of motherfuckers that killed his friends. And he killed the whole Levi squad. Reiner killed a lot of motherfuckers too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too much animosity on that plane, bro. It's too much. But yeah, this is really the end of the video. I think that's what's gonna happen in chapter 133. You know what I'm saying? The first conversation with Armin and Kid Eren. They're gonna, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna have to make that way to Eren. They're gonna have to take out a couple of Colossus Titans because that's the whole agenda. They're trying to stop as much Colossus Titans as possible, but they're still trying to get to Eren, so they're gonna have to talk to Eren. But like I said, he's unconscious, so it's like, you know what I'm saying, you can't talk to him. But then if I'm right about Ymir controlling his Titan, you know what I'm saying, it's like, okay, you're not talking to Eren, you're actually talking to Ymir. So Ymir is most likely not gonna stop for your ass. It's just fucking crazy, man. This chapter's going to be crazy. I'm not, like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm not ready. I am not fucking ready. You know what I'm saying? Just be prepared for somebody to die. Be prepared for somebody to die. I think somebody's going to die in this chapter. 2 people at the most. 2 fucking people at the most. But yeah, that's really the end of the video. Like, subscribe, comment. Like I said, you ain't got to like the video, you got to comment, but I do appreciate it if you hit the sub button. And I'm out, bro.